Can you do an English accent?
A bit. Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet. A nice, beautiful interview.
Michael Jackson is genuinely, unexpectedly hilarious. From derailing his own interviews to leaving Chris Tucker and Eddie Murphy absolutely speechless. Nobody expected the King of Pop to also be the funniest person in the room.
Hey, are you all really brothers?
Well, we ain't sisters.
At this age, you're 24? 24?
30.
30?
No, 20. You don't climb trees?
No, I do not.
You're missing out.
But Michael was flabbergasted by what this next fan asked him to autograph.
Oh, don't say that. That's the camera's gone.
Michael said something in this next interview that his team was definitely not expecting, and the harder he tried to fix it, the funnier it got.
We just do it again without just the negative saying that you don't like the tour. Just 'cause
I don't like it though.
I know, but you say this.
I go through
what
hell.
Are you setting up, though? I don't know.
I go through hell touring. Okay, then I'll make it positive then.
Yeah, it's just.
Well, you know the truth.
Yeah.
And action, Michael.
I love to tour. You guys messed up.
And Michael had a very specific way of handling questions he didn't want to answer.
You're getting close to your 40th birthday. How is it the way you feel about music?
I did not circle that question.
I'm sorry.
Michael was definitely a dedicated prankster, and Russell Crowe found that out the hard way.
What was the thing with Michael Jackson? This is such an odd story.
What? Oh, he just got into the habit of wherever I was staying, he'd just call the hotel and ask for my room and put on funny voices. He would always start off being kind of gruff, like he was the hotel management and there was some kind of problem. Then if I got kind of irritated, he'd go, oh. Don't worry, Rex, it's only Michael.
And this prank he played on Chris Tucker gets us every time.
He would give you anything if you liked something. Like I was just complimenting a flat screen TV he had, and he gave it to me. I was like, Michael, I didn't want the TV. But then the black came out of me. I started liking everything after that. I said, Michael, I like that Rolls Royce. That's a bad Rolls Royce. Not the old one, the new Rolls Royce, right there. He was like, you like it, Chris? I said, yeah, I like it. He said, you sure you like it? I said, yeah, I like it. He said, well, you better go buy one, because I ain't giving you my Rolls. I gave you a TV, damn.
Alfonso Ribeiro has a story about a Michael Jackson show that did not go the way anyone planned.
Right before he walked out on stage,
Yes.
he went to the bathroom and accidentally dropped his sequin glove in the toilet. He's freaking out.
Is it the only one?
It's the one. Wow. It's the glove, right? He's got one glove. He didn't come with multiple. He didn't have a suitcase, right, of gloves. He had the glove. He dropped it in the toilet. Like, he must have taken it off, put it on the sink or something, and it fell in the toilet. He's freaking out, and, like, finally he realized, wait a minute, he reaches in, grabs his glove. And the rest of us are like, but he dropped the glove, and what you gonna do with the glove, bro? Right? And so we have to go out on stage, and he has a soaking wet sequin glove on.
From the toilet.
From the toilet.
Yet Michael had a very specific idea of how he wanted to be filmed, and he had absolutely no problem making that known.
Whenever you call our name, I don't like that angle. I like this one. Rob, how close are you?
I don't know. Pretty close. I can see right about where your Nike is.
What a schmuck. Back up. Ah, didwit.
Yet even a low-key Sunday with Michael Jackson had a way of turning into something nobody could have planned for. Just ask Steve Harvey.
And so I said, Mike, I'm gonna come pick you up and we can go to church. I said, Mike, did you tell anybody you was going to church? Oh no, I wanted to be a secret. I said, okay, cool. So we get down, people all on the side, where, Michael, I'm going, what the hell? I said, Mike, I thought I told you, ain't tell nobody. I never opened my mouth. So Mike's sitting over there and this ass rolled the window down. He over there by himself, he rolled the window down. Man, these people was reaching in there, tearing his clothes off. They're pulling me, I said, roll your window up. Shut up all that whining and Mike, and roll your window up. You're gonna crush their hand. Man, their hand. But I got that window up, and this dude's hand was caught in the window. He said, and so now the car picking up speed, and the dude is running with his hand crushed in the window.
Real thriller.
So Mike said, Steve, stop the car. He's gonna get hurt. Man, f him. We all gonna get hurt if we don't get out of here.
At least he tried being more undercover next time he went out in public.
Do you ever go in public anywhere with Michael Jackson? Because what's that like?
So we go to the movies, but it's hard because Michael got to sneak in the movie right before it starts. So Michael come in there like with a ninja suit on, he's hiding and all black. All of a sudden, I'm sitting there, where's Michael? And then I turn around, he's like, hey, Chris. I'm like, oh, man. How long you been here? About 5 minutes. And then all of a sudden, we watching the movie, he's the loudest person in there.
Really?
You know? Yeah, he's watching the movie like, hee. I say, Michael, would you shut up before people see you?
And the disguise approach wasn't just a one-time thing. Michael turned it into an art form.
We did one time. We went to a mall. We was out. Michael wanted to go to the record store or something. And only thing was in the car was a Spider-Man mask. So Michael said, "I'll put this on. We'll go in and we get." I said, "Michael, you can't do that. Spider-Man ain't gonna just be walking through the mall. Ain't nobody. They gonna know it's you, Michael." He's like, "No, he won't. Chris, it'll work. It'll work." We go in the mall, and he was getting away with it until people figured it out because I was with him, and he was like, "Chris, is that Michael Jackson? That Spider-Man mask?" No, that's Spider-Man. That's Michael Jackson.
Yet Michael was an absolute menace during this Oprah interview, singing over her questions and completely lost in his own world.
And when you are, for instance, when we were here before, you know what? I mean, all the things ever printed in the tabloid, the only thing's ever been true is when they said I couldn't dance.
It
when we were
doesn't
here the
seem
last
to matter.
time.
But even Michael Jackson had his clueless moments, like the time he walked out on Stevie Wonder without realizing what he had done.
Great. So did he go home?
Is that it?
I just ran off, didn't I?
Then there's the time Michael realized pictures were being taken every time he moved, so he decided to have a little fun with it.
Attractions in Japan. Just buy the name.
著名かつ人格的にも素晴らしい、しかもタレントに満ちた、才能に満ちた著名な建築家。本日ここに参り。
And Michael had absolutely no filter when it came to his sister LaToya. What he said on camera genuinely shocked everyone in the room.
Bill! Excuse me. Can you close that door?
Your voice is very irritating.
I know, I hate this scream.
You sound like Carol Burnett.
Can you close that door, Bill, please?
I got an idiot for a sister, folks.
Got my training from him.
And he didn't spare his brothers either.
And Tito Jackson. The swingin'est Jackson. And Marlon Jackson. The dancing'est Jackson. And Michael Jackson. The skinniest Jackson.
Michael was used to being waited on, but Eddie Murphy was the one person who had no problem calling him out on it.
First, I'd like to thank. Could you lift that up, please? I can't wait. Eddie, I need your help. It ain't working. Okay.
Go like bend down.
First, I'd like to thank.
He said, Eddie, pull it up like I was working for him or something.
And I started to do it too. I was like, yes, Michael. Wait, what am I doing?
Eddie knew Michael so well, he could even imitate him flawlessly.
Michael Jackson had his chimps. You would go to his house, that Bubbles chimp, when he got a certain age, you couldn't with Bubbles. He had Bubbles in the cage. I was like, don't go near him. Don't go over there, Eddie.
Did you go to his house?
Yeah, a few times. And the chimp would be going crazy. Is that Bubble? They said, yes, don't go near the cage. Really, I thought Bubbles was don't go over there.
And alongside his then wife, Lisa Marie Presley, Michael reached a point in the interview where he simply stopped taking things seriously.
Are you going to sing together?
No. I would love to sing with you. Would you like to sing with me?
You don't sing?
I don't sing. I did sing, but that's not why I married Michael. I don't need that. That's ridiculous. If I wanted it, I mean, I'm not going to marry someone for a recording career, just to clear that up as well.
What? Stop.
And Michael had a particularly hilarious way of handling a crowd that wasn't giving him enough energy. And Steve Harvey had a front row seat to some of Michael's most entertaining moments.
So I walked in this trailer. He said, "Have a seat." And you know, he always talked like he was whispering. That's the other thing. That was a big difference between me and Mike. I'm Mike, what's up, man? Hey, Steve, how you doing? And then these kids ran by, this boy and this girl. And the kids was dressed like Hansel and Gretel. So Mike come up, I said, "Mike, who the little white kids keep running through your trailer?" He said, "White kids, where?" He came out the back, I said, "There they go right there." He said, "Those are my kids." First, Mike goes to get dressed, and he comes out dressed. And I went, "Mike, what you got on?" "So, where you going, man? What is this you wearing?" "What's the matter? This is my suit." I said, "What you dressed like Captain Crunch for? Where's you going with all these bars on your shoulders? That's not military. We're going to church, man. This is all I got." "Steve, this jacket is $20,000. I'm going, "What?" The dude would spend money on stuff.
Michael could not help but crack up when someone did an impression of him right to his face.
Look.
The police pulled him out.
What was he doing? He was doing a Jackson dance.
He was doing all night. Every time he starts, the police pull him out. Every time. He could never get on a roll.
Even Mike Tyson has a Michael Jackson story, and the way it went down is not what you'd expect from either of them.
See Michael, and the door's open, so he's waiting for a car to pick him up. I go over to Mike. Listen, the whole world know me, Fighter of the Year, Unified Champion. The whole world's talking about me. I go to him. I said, he looked at me. "Where do I know you from?" Damn. I said, "Oh, you're so beautiful, sir. I just wanted to shake your hand." that just blew my mind. He just played me like a motherfucker. "Hey, where do I know you from?"
But we choose to believe that this next story is real.
But Michael came out of the house and the dog just attacked him. Michael like, ow, 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 Chris, ow. I got in the car and said, "Michael, what's going on?" Michael's like, "Dog came to the front door and he jumped me and he bit me." I said, "Michael, are you okay? Michael, are you okay? Are you okay, Michael?" "Chris, I've been bit by a small animal."
Michael did not tone it down for anyone, not even Muhammad Ali.
Say, Jim, you think I could have a float like a butterfly? Bam.
Well,
Sting like a bee?
you gotta put on some meat and keep on eating your grits.
Man, you cold, man.
And LL Cool J thought he knew what he was getting into with Michael. Spoiler alert, he did not.
One time we was in the studio and, I said, "Mike, in The Smooth Criminal, how'd you lean forward like that?" He said, "Well, we had a Swami come in and, we did a special thing and he did a ritual and he leaned forward and we all leaned forward together." I was like, "Really?" He was like, "No, silly." Mike was funny.
Michael had a way of knowing when an interviewer thought they got him, and he made sure they knew that he knew.
The critics have said that it's the most boldly vainglorious self-deification a pop singer ever undertook with a straight face. Good. That's what I wanted. For the controversy? Yeah. And they fell into my trap. For the people who say that I wanted everybody's attention.
NBA legend Magic Johnson's reaction once he realized he just snubbed the king of pop was priceless.
So I get a call. "Magic,
I did not see the voice coming.
I want to talk to you." So I hung the phone.
You hung up?
No, I hung up. So the phone rang 2 minutes later.
This is funny.
"Magic, this is Michael Jackson." I said, "This is not Michael Jackson." So I hung the phone up again. So his brother called me and say, "Magic, that was really Michael calling you." No!
But Chris Tucker was not prepared for how Michael kept up with current music.
Michael liked rap. Like, he liked that 50 Cent song in the club. It's cool until he starts saying the words. That's when it sounds crazy. He's like, "You see me in the club with a bottle full of bub." Michael, no. Don't sing the words. "Chris, I love that song, Chris. I love that beat. I love it, Chris. That is a cold-blooded beat. I love that beat. Of course I wouldn't go in the club with a bottle full of bud, Chris. I wouldn't do that. But I love that song.
And Michael's sense of humor was about as mature as you would expect.
Mike, you know, I gotta pass gas. He said, what? He said, what? I said, Mike, I gotta fart. He said, you gotta what? I said, I have to fart. He said, well, go ahead then. I went, he went, ah!